PyLint message, Logging-Format-Interpolation. For the following code, PyLint produces the following warning. Logging-Format-Interpolation, W1202 use %formatting in logging functions, and pass the %parameters as arguments used when a logging statement has a call form of logging, format_string.format, format_args. Such calls should use %formatting instead, but leave interpolation to the logging function by passing the parameters as arguments. I know I can turn off this warning, but I'd like to understand it. I assumed using format is the preferred way to print out statements in Python 3. Why is this not true for logger statements?
It is not true for logger statement because it relies on format like string to provide lazy interpolation of this string using extra arguments given to the logger call. For instance, instead of doing, it should do. So the string will only be interpolated if the message is actually emitted. You can't benefit of this functionality when using .format. Per the optimization section of the logging docs, formatting of message arguments is deferred until it cannot be avoided. However, computing the arguments passed to the logging method can also be expensive, and you may want to avoid doing it if the logger will just throw away your event.
Maybe this time differences can help you. Following description is not the answer for your question, but it can help people. If you want to use strings, literal string interpolation, for logging, then you can disable it from .pylint file with disable equals logging string interpolation. See related issue and comment. Also, you can disable logging format interpolation. For PyLint 2.4, there are 3 options for logging style in the .pylint file: old, new, FSDR. FSDR option added in 2.4 and removed in 2.5. Description from .pylint file, version 2.4. For old, logging format style equals old. For new, logging format style equals new. Note, you cannot use .format, even if you select new option. PyLint still gives the same warning for this code. For FSDR, logging format style equals FSDR. Personally, I prefer FSDR option because of PEP 0498.
In my experience, a more compelling reason than optimization, for most use cases, for the lazy interpolation is that it plays nicely with log aggregators like Sentry. Consider a user logged in log message. If you interpolate the user into the format string, you have as many distinct log messages as there are users. If you use lazy interpolation like this, the log aggregator can more reasonably interpret this as the same log message with a bunch of different instances.
Here is an example of why it's better to use %s instead of f-strings in logging. Inspired by Python 3.7 logging, f-strings versus %.
Force operaal,